morning. So I'm here having my breakfast. It's a papaya smoothie, like you saw me preparing. My breakfast usually isn't what like common everyday Brazilian people eat. Usually Brazilian people eat rolls, French rolls, like we here call pão de sal or pão francês, like salty roll or salty French roll. Because I live in Rio de Janeiro state and this is what people usually eat here. Keep in mind that Brazil is a gigantic country and we have like many different regions, and the southeast region is where I live. I live in Rio de Janeiro state, and so my everyday life is going to be kind of what people here in this state usually do, except for food, because I am on a diet. I have healthy issues like so I have to avoid eating gluten, sugar, and lactose. So I usually don't have like normal milk. Like this smoothie was made with oatmeal and coconut milk, and it's papaya, it's a fruit, so it's okay. I didn't add any sugar on it because I can't, but this is not what usually like what Brazilians eat every day. Usually they eat like I will leave the picture here. Usually they eat like this salty French roll with butter. Actually, in Brazil, butter is very expensive. So we get margarine. I don't know. I will put a picture here and the correct word here. So yeah, that's the everyday with coffee, like black coffee. We don't have like usually I'm not rich person like me. We don't have those espresso machines that's so expensive here in Brazil. Like that's so expensive. Like those espresso machines that you can have in your house, like those Dolce Gusto or Nestle espresso thingy. Like those are very expensive. And in Brazil, everything that is electronic or like, like appliances and electronics are very expensive for a normal Brazilian. So like I don't have those. I have some friends that have those, but it's like you save money to buy those kind of appliances. Like it's not something that you just like go and buy. It's like, oh, I'm going to save money to have espresso machine, or I'm going to save money to have a Dolce Gusto, because they are more than half of a minimum wage, because the minimum wage here is like 1,200 reais or 1,200 reals, and a Dolce Gusto nowadays is like 800 reals, so it's like more than half. So usually like normal folks like me, we don't have money to buy it. But yeah, that's a little bit of it's just a little bit about breakfast. My breakfast unfortunately can't be the normal one because I love those rolls. I love it, but I can't have it every day. I'm not allergic to gluten, but I have to avoid it because my doctor said so. So yes, fruit smoothie it is. But as you saw, I also prepared black coffee. But my coffee is decaf coffee without sugar. So it's also not a normal Brazilian person coffee, because usually we have like normal coffee with caffeine and sugar, like sugar, a lot of sugar. Like Brazilian coffee is usually very strong and sweet. Sorry, but I can't have sugar. And um, my doctor also said that I have to avoid caffeine, so I have decaf coffee now. I know. But that's the start of the day, and I will start working because I have many classes today. Like, I'm a teacher and I have a lot of classes to run today. So let's continue the day. I hope you'll continue enjoying the video. So come with me. And here is where I work. My book collection is here. And I now, like after the pandemic started, I started teaching online. So, and yes, going to teach with Zoom. Look at all those books. Disorganization, but that's life. That's life. I don't have any other place to put books. So, yeah. So I'm just waiting for the next student. That's why I decided to talk a little bit to you guys. So, yeah. Oh, she's in. She's in. Alright, so I'm done with the classes for today because today's Saturday, so I'm done and it's 11 a.m. right now. You can see the mess that the house is. My hair, oh my god, because I was wearing headphones, like a headphone, so my hair is messy, the house is messy, but I'm going to eat something because I just had that smoothie and it's just too little. Like, I need to eat something else, like actually eat instead of just drinking something. So I'm going to prepare something to eat and have coffee because I love coffee. And later I'm going to organize the house and I will show you a little bit of the organization because mainly I'm the person organizing. The husband helps a lot. I'm not going to say his name because he's a very shy person, so I'm just going to call him husband. So husband helps me a lot, but the house is super disorganized, so I'll have to organize it today, clean a little bit, but usually because he works outside of the house and I work from home online since the pandemic. So since I'm home most of the time, I kind of organize more often than him, but he also helps a lot. And starting this month, like this is a dream that it's going to come true because I've always dreamed of having help, like of having a person that comes to my house and cleans magically for me, like not magically, but that cleans for me. And this month, I'm finally, after 32 years living and organizing and cleaning, I'm going to have help. But it's not an everyday help because it's super expensive to pay someone to come and clean. So the person is going to come twice a month, like 2 times a month only. So every 15 days, someone is going to come and clean, like do like a deep cleaning in the house, like a deep cleaning in the bathroom, a deep cleaning in the kitchen, which is the worst. But of course I don't have money to have someone here every day because it's like for rich people in Brazil. But I know I'm super privileged to have enough money to spend twice a month to have help, you know, like I'm not saying I know that it's a privilege to have enough money to pay someone to come here twice a month, which is expensive here in Brazil, very expensive to pay for a day, like a cleaning day. But yeah, that was a dream for me. That is very important, and I'd rather do that than buy new clothes. So you're going to see me repeating a lot of clothes because I'd rather pay someone to come and clean the house like twice a month than buy new stuff. So that's it. So I'm going to prepare something else to eat because I'm hungry again, because I'm always hungry, and organize, clean the house, but just for a little bit. so I finished cleaning the kitchen and the living room, like organizing a little bit. And now I have to organize my clothes, and not my clothes, like our clothes. And I will show you guys the very specific way we dry clothes here in Brazil. I know it's not common for most like countries, like North America and Europe is not very common because you guys have real cold in North America and in Europe, so you guys usually have a washing machine and a dryer. But here in Brazil, having a dryer in your house is super expensive, so it's not something common. I mean, nowadays, like upper middle class and rich people, they usually do have, but they also usually do have people who clean their house for them. But like normal people, like middle class and poor people, we don't have a dryer, so this is the way that we usually dry our clothes. But keep in mind that I live in an apartment, so I use an extra bedroom, like a guest bedroom that we have. We changed it into our, I don't know, messy or disorganization, or I don't know what to do with it, so put it there room. And we also dry our clothes in this room because we live in an apartment, we don't live in a house. And keep in mind that I'm going to show the clothes that are dried, so you might, I mean, I'm for sure going to show you underwear, I guess, but I will show you very quick. And you see a very disorganized room, so I'm sorry for that, but that's just a real deal, which is what I'm trying to portray, the reality. So I will show you the room. Yes, so this is how we dry our clothes. We just like hang them and they dry because of air. And keep in mind that it's winter here in Brazil, but winter here is actually like Europe summer, so it's not cold enough to, you know, make it hard. Like clothes is still dry during winter. And this is where I keep my books, and also this is where I work. As you can see, I don't have any specific place to put my books anymore, so I just pile them. And yeah, so I will take all those clothes down and I will fold them to put them in the closet. Alright, so after cleaning, now I'm going to have lunch. Here in Brazil, lunch is a very big meal. It's the main meal, I guess. Like a lot of people, some people, they don't have breakfast, but they always have lunch. And some people don't have dinner, but they always have lunch. So lunch is our main meal, and we eat rice and beans every day. Like I personally don't like beans that much, but I eat because everybody eats. It's just like you eat beans every day, rice and beans. Sometimes I prefer not to have beans depending on what kind of meat or what kind of other thing I'm going to eat for lunch. But yeah, basically rice and beans every day, some sort of protein and some sort of salad. But today there is salad in the refrigerator, but I don't want to eat today. So today is just rice, beans, hot dogs, but it's turkey meat, like hot dog made of turkey meat, and stuffing, but it's a Brazilian stuffing because it's very dry. Usually, when you talk about stuffing, like other cultures have like a moist stuffing, but here in Brazil it's super dry. So I will show you guys. All right, so rice, fried rice, beans, black beans, um, turkey hot dog or turkey sauce. It is a hot dog. I fried it and dry stuffing. It is a Brazilian farofa. Yeah, I don't think that there is like anything close to it in another place. It's very dry, but it's delicious. And this one has bacon in it. And I have grape juice here. So we usually eat some like we have a lot of different variations, but usually rice and beans, some sort of protein, salad, vegetables sometimes, greens sometimes, most of the times, farofa. And that's it for the cleaning and organizing today. And I will close the video showing you guys that now I'm going to read a little bit. This is a very short book about how to deal with your money freely, like with freedom. So I will just spend the rest of my Saturday reading, and when I finish, because it's a very short book, I will probably read it all today, and when I finish I'm going to watch TV and relax. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up because it helps me a lot. And we will see each other again on future videos. Tell me in the comments below what you would like to know about Brazil. What would you like to discover? What curiosity do you have? Leave me your questions and curiosities in the comments that I will do my best to answer you guys. Just remember that I'm one Brazilian, so I can only talk about my only experience. I cannot talk about, I cannot talk for every Brazilian out there, because just in Brazil we are 200 million people, like 200 million people. We are so many people, so I cannot talk for everybody, but I'm one Brazilian talking about my personal experience. So if you have any curiosity about living here, about our culture, about how it's like to live in Rio State, even though I don't live in Rio, the city, I don't live near the beach, but I live in the state. But yeah, leave me your comments, questions, curiosity, and I will do my best to answer them. See you guys. Bye bye.